Good morning to all. So we are completing the syllabus. We are revising the lesson. Today we are going to see about the yearly Tamil society and the culture. Third lesson of the history actually. Okay. Actually, our Tamil culture was spread all over the world. Maximum we have number of evidence for that. Number of sources is there. What is it? Our Tamil was spread. Our Tamil culture, Tamil tradition, Tamil language was spread all over the world. We have the number of sources. Number of sources is based on that we have number of data. Based on that only we are telling Tamil was spread all over the world actually. Okay. So first of all, what are the sources actually? Okay. Sources means first one. What is that? Classical Tamil literature. From the what is that Tamil literatures, we can get more information about the olden days. For example, Silappatikaram is there, Pattinapala is there. Silappatikaram, if you see, means actually it's a story of the Kovalan and Kannagi. But in that we can learn about the trades of our Tamil Nadu, especially which is happened in the Purmugar. Okay, how the peoples are done their trade actually, how they are, what are the things they export, what are the things they imported. The peoples went to some other places also or not. They learned the languages, which are all the people came to our Tamil Nadu. They learn our Tamil language. So these are all the evidence we are getting from the Tamil literatures. For example, Silappatikaram. Same in your Pattinapalai also. In Pattinapalai also, we can learn about the one of the harbour. The name is Pumbugar. You can remember, I think so. Pumbugar. Okay, so from the Tamil classical language only, we are the literatures only, we can get the data. Second one, epigraphy. What is the epigraphy actually? Epigraphy is a study of inscription. Epigraphy is a study of inscription. Okay, and next one. So classical Tamil literature and epigraphy. Another one, archaeology. What is that? Archaeological sites. From that also we can get more data. For example, Kodumanal is there and Keeladi is there near Madurai. Kodumanal near Erode, Keeladi near Madurai, Adichanallur. Like that, number of what is the excavation site is there for knowing about the olden days. These are all the sources. So, by the way of classical Tamil literature, by the way of epigraphy, by the way of archaeological sites, and some of the non-Tamil or non-Tamil or travelers especially, non-Tamil and foreign literature. Okay, so non-Tamil and the foreign literature. From these peoples also we can get more data about the, what is that? Our Tamil society and the culture also. So what are the sources we have in? One is classical Tamil literature, epigraphy, archaeology and the non-Tamil foreign literature. Non-Tamil literatures or foreign literatures we can tell. Non-Tamil literatures, example, Arthashastra, it was written by Chanakya. Is not belongs to Tamil Nadu. It was not written in Tamil also. But in that Arthashastra, we have some of the information about our Tamil society and the culture. In Macasinius, written Indica. In that we have the messages about the Madurai. So that's all the non-Tamil sources. Foreign literatures means some other foreign people. For example, Ptolemy. Ptolemy he written about our Tamil society and their what is it? Traveling method from their country to India, this one. Okay, so first we can learn about the classical Tamil language. So in this classical Tamil language means the first literature which was we got from the Tamil language means Tolkappiyam. Tolkappiyam was written by Tolkappiyam. It's not an approximate answer only. Still, researchers also they don't know. Maybe Tolkappiyam will be written this Tolkappiyam. It is a first language we are getting in the Tamil literature. From this only, how the grammar we want to use in Tamil, Agam, Puram, Aindinai, everything we are having from this Tolkappiyam only. What is Aindinai? Kurinji, Mullai, Marudam, Neithal, Palai. Agam, Puram. Okay, Agam means about one person, their attitude about them, that alone will be called as a Agam. Aganul. Okay, Puram means about their kingdom, about their culture, tradition, how they are yielding, how the peoples are, what are the traits, everything will be Puram. So that's the thing about that. These are all the details we are available in the Tolkappiyam only. Other than this also we have, what is that? Padinin Keetkanakku, Padinin Melkanakku. Like this we have. Okay. Padinin Melkanakku, Padinin Keetkanakku. Okay, that 18 male kanakku only included, this is there no, 18 male kanakku only 10 பாட்டு and 8 தொகை, 10 plus 8, 18. So 18 male kanakku is there no, 18 male kanakku. In that 18 male kanakku was divided based on the 10 பாட்டு and the 8 தொகை. 10 பாட்டு and the 8 தொகை is totally 18. Okay, பதினெண் கீழ்கணக்கு, it was not segregated, it was segregated based on the 18 literature. Based on the 18 literature it was segregated. So 18 மேற்கணக்கு only we having the 10 பாட்டு and the 8 தொகை. 18 கீழ்கணக்கு also having. In this all we can get about the Tamil society and the culture. Okay, for example 10 பாட்டு means what is it? Natrini we can tell, Paripadal we can tell, Aindinai, like that. Number of near to 18, near to 36 literatures is there. 36 literature is there in this. About this classical Tamil literature, we can learn about the Tamil society and the culture. Okay, next one we have about the Aindinai also. Okay, 5 epic is there. Before that Aindinai, you can see about 5 epic. 5 epic separately. What are that 5 epic means? Silappadigaram, Manimekalai, Sivaga Siddhamani, Valayapadi, Kundalakesi. These are all the 5 epic which we having in the Tamil language. Silappadigaram, Manimekalai, Sivaga Siddhamani, Silappadigaram, Kundalakesi. Okay, these are all the 5 epics is available in our Tamil language. In the Silappadigaram is very familiar. Okay, Silappadigaram, Manimekalai, Sivaga Siddhamani, Valayapadi and Kundalakesi. These are all the 5 epics which is available in the Tamil language. In this major literature we want to tell means Silappadigaram is one of the major literature. Okay, in that only the leading character Kannagi is there. About the Madurai we can learn, about the Poobugar Nagar we can learn, about the trade we can learn. Okay, so these are all 5 epic also is one of the major sources for learning about the Tamil society and the culture. Okay, so next one only, what is that? We are having the more inscription. So classical Tamil language, 18 Keetkanakku is there, Tolkappiyam is there, 18 Melkanakku is there, 5 epic is there, 5 epic is there, and what is that? Aindinai is there. What is it Aindinai? What is that? Kurinji, Mullai, Marudam, Neithal, Palai. Aindinai, about that is there. Agam, Puram, this also is available in the Tamil language. Based on that only we can learn about the culture and the tradition, about the Tamil society, everything. So next one, epigraphy. In this epigraphy, we are getting the inscription means maximum which is available in our Tamil Nadu is Tamil Brahmi inscription. In this language only we have number of inscriptions in our Tamil Nadu. Okay, what's the language name? Tamil Brahmi inscription. Which are all the inscriptions is available in our Tamil Nadu. It's all available in the Tamil Brahmi inscriptions. Want to learn this language? That's for that only we have a separate study. About inscriptions alone, we want to read more means we have the separate study. The name is epigraphy. Based on that, in our Tamil Nadu we have number of what is the excursion sites. In that all maximum we are getting the things of our ancestors. In that we have the language which one means Tamil Brahmi only. Tamil Brahmi inscriptions only we have more. Okay, and hero stone. What is that hero stone? Actually, the stone which will be fixed in the burial place actually. About the person name, how he died. Okay, about their good things. Maybe it will be there in the hero stone. Maximum, this stone will be fixed for the person who died in the war actually. Maximum. They will fix the stone for the person who died in the war. For that only the hero stone will be fixed. It's a practice. They have the practice in the olden days. Nowadays for all the person they are doing this. But in olden days they have the practice of the hero stone for only who all died in the war actually. Died in the war. Okay. Yes. So archaeological sites we have means where all is having Keezhadi, Madurai we can tell, Kodumanal, Erode, Adichanallur near to Chennai. So like that number of sites is there. In near to, for example, with the Tamil Brahmi institution I told no, near to 30 cave. Most of the caves is available near to Madurai, related to the Jain and the Buddhism. In the caves they use maximum Tamil Brahmi inscriptions only. Okay, like that number of excavation sites is there in our Tamil Nadu. So based on that we are getting more information about our old people, ancestors and the Tamil society and their culture. Give the example for archaeological site means Keezhadi, Madurai we can tell, and what is the Kodumanal, Erode we can tell. Okay, so next we are going to say about the non-Tamil and foreign literatures. Non-Tamil and foreign literatures. So in the archaeological sites they got some of the coins also, which they used by our people, and some of the Roman coins also they got near to the Pudukkottai, Roman coins. So what's the meaning for that? Means the people from the Roman also they came here for doing business. Our people also went for some other places for doing their business. And that's only trade actually. Okay, so next one, non-Tamil and the foreign literature. So in this, if you want write means Artha Shastra. What is that? Artha Shastra. It was written by Chanakya. Artha Shastra was written by Chanakya, otherwise we can tell Kautilya. He having two names. Okay, in that Artha Shastra also we have some of the evidence of the Tamil society and culture about the pearl export, pearl fishery. About that we have the data in the Artha Shastra which is written by Chanakya, Kautilya we can tell. So this is one of the evidence for non-Tamil sources. One of the foreign literatures the written means, what is that? Periplus of Erythraean Sea. Periplus of Erythraean Sea. So what is this means? In this book actually, this Periplus of Erythraean Sea, Periplus only written Erythraean Sea. In that book, they written about all the harbors. In that they mention about our Musuri, Tondi, Korkai, our harbor system, which is followed by our Chera, Chola, Pandyas. About that harbor, we have the data in the Erythraean Sea account actually. It's one of the book actually. It was written by Periplus. In that they mention about our harbor actually. Musuri, Tondi, Korkai, we have about that we have. So these are all the example for Tamil non-Tamil sources of foreign and the some other non-Tamil people, their literatures. Okay, so based on this, see your video properly, understand properly, and do your work on time. Okay, stay safe, stay home. Thank you.